When I tell you guys it's happening right now as we speak. Russian banks to start testing digital ruble, central bank digital currency on customers. Our transformation is happening right in front of our eyes. As you guys see, the digital markets is now pumping again. Now, what they're saying, Russian banks are expected to start testing the digital ruble, CBDC, on customers soon. State-owned news agency recently reported that the process will begin after the regulatory framework is adopted by the end of April and May. Okay, Russian banks to begin testing digital ruble on real customers. Family, digital assets will be booming. Digital assets will be the new asset class of wealth. If you have not invested into digital assets with real utility, you will be lost in the sauce. Okay, initially, the digital ruble customer testing pilot was set to kickstart on April 1st. However, the legislation has only passed through the first reading in the state Duma, leading to testing daily. The central bank will now begin the testing only after the regulatory framework for implementation is adopted. Now, as you see here, former Treasury official warns of complete economic implosion if US dollar loses global reserve currency status. As you see, the president of Kenya said, do away with your US dollars. As you guys also know, China and Russia is dealing with the digital ruble and with the digital yuan. Russia's already getting ready to get the regulatory framework on its way. Now, Dogelon Mars is up by 7.91%. We're sitting at 34.57. At the end of the day, family, we've been sitting at these 6 zeros for a good almost a year. Okay. We have been sitting at 4 zeros, well, 5 zeros at one time. But now with this, the world is transformation with digital assets. This asset will not be cheap anymore. It's not going to be low. A lot of us is going to be wealthy. Most people are going to sell. Most people are going to hold. Family, it's going to take a lot more time for me to even sell because why I know the expectations of token symbol Elon is going to explode. And when I say it's going to explode, your portfolio is going to be in the millions or even in the 50 billions. Not billions, but hey, that's that's what the Lord made me say out of my mouth, 50 billion. So hey, if you guys hold Elon, 50 billion in your wallet. And I'm talking about your portfolio. I'm not talking about how many tokens you have. I'm talking about the gains you made. As you guys see, Bitcoin is at 28,000. It was sitting at 26,000 yesterday. Ethereum is pushing, sitting at 1810. Family, what are you going to do? What are you going to say to yourself in the next couple of months or the next year, wishing that you had invested into token symbol Elon? Invested into XRP. XRP is sitting at 57 cents, looking very bullish. As you guys know, I told you guys about Flare Network, the Flare token. Have you purchased any of those? That's up a major percentage. Family, I've been preaching to you guys for 2 years to let you guys to understand that these digital assets will be the game changer of the world. I know we don't like people controlling of what we do and how we spend our money. But if you know that this is the new wave, you will hop on and try to accumulate as much as you can. Now, I'm not telling you to use your mortgage money and start dumping into it. No, I'm talking about money that you could afford to lose. And when I say afford to lose as in, hey, you can gain profits here and not even worry about it. Don't even worry about the $100 that you put into the assets. Don't worry about the $50 that you put in your assets. Do you understand what I'm saying? Throw it away. I like it's not even there because once you go back and look at it, you're gonna see that portfolio jumping. I don't care what anybody else say. I know most of these digital assets is going to make a lot of people millionaires and billionaires. Most people in this world, it's not even 1% of the population of the world holds digital assets. And if you're watching this video, you are one of those percentages that hold digital assets, and that will become wealthy. This is why the elites stay the elites, because they invest into things where other people don't believe. They hold, they don't tell anybody. But me, Crypto Brown 321, been telling you guys this. Hey, stack up on Dogelon, stack up on XRP, stack up on multiple digital assets that I have been telling you guys about for the past 2 years since you've been watching this channel. We're close to 4,000 subscribers. I appreciate everybody that's been supporting this channel. Keep on hitting the like button, share with your family. Let them know the great transformation of wealth is about to happen.
I announced that when Mr. Trump, whether you love him or hate him, this was the beginning of the greatest transformation of wealth the world has ever fucking seen since World War II. See, I know what he was going to do. I know what he's going to do now. And he hasn't even got started. Now, what are you going to tell your kids and your grandkids 25 years from now when they say, gee, Daddy, gee, Grandpa, what were you doing other than having your thumb up your big fucking ass during the greatest transformation of wealth in the history of the world? What were you fucking doing? Fuck all, nothing. That's what most of you will tell them, your grandchildren and your children. It's never going to get any better than this, kids. This is the, as I said on YouTube, the eye of the perfect motherfucking storm. This is it. I never thought I'd live to see it again. This is going to make the 80s look like a nursery rhyme, which I praise Allah, praise Buddha, praise God. I participated in slashing and raping everybody in the 80s, legally. This is going to make that look like a fucking nursery rhyme. And what are you going to tell your kids? Oh, I had to spreadsheet it. I had to think about it. I had to read another book on M&A, you fucking morons.